Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, or good morning, or good afternoon to you ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all over the world. Now, this is another edition of my video recording, and I'll be happy to discuss what I always do and why I always do my morning, afternoon and evening shifts, because of the football and adrenaline. It's in my blood, in my soul, my passion, etc. So let me kick off by talking about Aston Villa midfielder John McGinn. He has stated he does not, he has stated that he has been through so much this season to allow Aston Villa to end up back in the Championship. And it states here, the Scotland midfielder broke an ankle last December and then saw his long-awaited return wrecked when sports was sent into lockdown. Yeah, a lot of footballers would have been gutted. You know, they're getting into the momentum of things, and some were relieved because they're in the wrong end of the table where John McGinn is. So I'm going to read on. McGinn is damned if after all that he is going to deny Villa fans the Premier League he delivered by scoring the winner in last season's playoff final against Derby at Wembley. McGinn said, "I'm sure the entire country wants football back as soon as it is safe to do so, but we won't want to go back to seeing our families and our supporters if we're in the wrong division when the season is over." And believe me, Villa have got that game in hand, and I think it's against Sheffield United. Villa fans or Sheffield United fans, remind me the venue of the ground, please. Is it home or away? Who's home and who's away team? Well, actually, I think Villa are the home team. So I did remember Villa going to Sheffield United and getting beat. So yeah, Villa are the home team. And Sheffield United is a tough cookie. Their away record is superb. For their first season back in the top flight, they have done well. So Aston Villa fans, it all starts again on the 17th with Aston Villa versus Sheffield United, and followed by Manchester City versus Arsenal. And I'll get on to Manchester City v Arsenal later on in this programme. Mr. John McGinn, who is a Scottish international, and he has done so well for Villa. He's got the winning goal at Wembley, which he did, and he would feel obviously devastated if he went down with Villa. You know what? I haven't looked at the table as such, but it seems to me that Villa could win their game in hand, which they're going to have to do to get out of that bottom three. I think anything less than the win, then they stay in the bottom three with another 8 games remaining, whereas Sheffield United are chasing a European place. I mean, they've got a fair chance of making it into the top 4. Yes, Sheffield United into the top 4. So whatever happens for them, they've had a magnificent season with no individual star players, but with a top manager who in the near future, or well, maybe not near future, but maybe in the long-term future, he can go on to be England manager one day. You just never know. And that's Chris Wilder. I rate him highly, you know. Or he can go on to manage a top side, and that's with all due respect to Sheffield United. I mean, Sheffield United fans, you can drop your thoughts and your comments below my comment section. Do you feel that Chris Wilder will go on to do a bigger job? And do you feel that he will go on to manage England one day? I mean, let's be realistic about it. There's every chance that he could go on to manage a bigger club than Sheffield United. If you feel differently, or if you feel the same realistically, or feel what I'm saying is similar to, or if you feel similar about what I'm saying, then yeah, drop your thoughts in the comment section below. And while you're at it, yeah, all football fans are all over the world. Do subscribe to my channel. Well, yeah, please subscribe to my channel. Smash the thumbs up like button. Yeah, drive the thumbs up like button for me, yeah? More than a down. And yes, smash that subscription button for me. Left, right, and centre galore. I want subscribers galore. I want more than hundreds before Christmas. And I'm still asking for that. So, thank you for tuning in, viewers. And the 33 subscribers, I'll say thank you again. Keep supporting me. Keep showing me the appreciation, the love, and the patience, yeah? And I'll dish out as many videos as far possible. I'm here to stay. And that's the bottom line. So, reading on with John McGinn's article here, it says, we are all keen to do this, not only for the club and the supporters, but also for ourselves, should I say. We don't want to have to remember this period for all the wrong reasons, not only in virus terms, but also in football terms. We know we've not had a great season really in the league, but we still have the opportunity to finish strongly and make sure that no matter what, we keep Villa in the Premier League. Dean Smith's men certainly stand for a far better chance of beating the drop with a fit again McGinn in the side. Well, it seems like there's every possibility that they could stay up. I mean, with John McGinn in the side with that wonder of a left foot, you know, he might take the spotlight a bit of Jack Grealish for his work in the midfield and his vital goals. Because in the last 8-9 games, they're gonna need John McGinn in the side and a fully fit John McGinn. Right, reading on. You can't complain too much. I got injured 2 days after the team Christmas visits to Acon's Hospice in the children's hospital, and it is something I won't forget. Seeing those kids fighting terrible disease is something which brings you down to earth, and you realise what these families are going through. How tough is it for them? Then there is me sulking over a broken bone, knowing they wouldn't swap in a heartbeat. You see? It's nice to know a footballer has admitted that he is sulking over a broken foot, and he realised he needs to stop sulking, because at the end of the day, there are young and old people in a worse place than him, and at least he's talking about real life situations here. So, allow me to keep reading where I've highlighted. Bear with me, people. But my brother Stephen had a baby girl, Hannah, 9 weeks ago, and it's tough for everyone not to being able to visit her. Well, that is real tough. I mean, if that sort of thing happens to me, I would be beyond gutted. I'll be emotionally angry, upset, distraught. I mean, a time like that for him, knowing that his brother had a baby with his missus, and he can't go and hold her. How distraught must he be? Any man or any woman could be distraught, and I would not blame them for being distraught and hurt. So we read on here, my last bit where I highlighted, we are a small we are seeing small glimmers of hope. We can get some more normality back, and football can play a huge part in that. Yep, I think that will cheer up the nation that in 19 days' time, the Premier League, in 20 days' time, the Premier League will resume. Like earlier, I had to tell my friend on the blower, calm down. 20 days' time, we could hear of a devastating effect where we could find it out by learning that a high-profile player has not only been tested positive for coronavirus, is in hospital fighting for his life, or he's passed it on to his family and they're fighting for their lives, and one of their family members pass away, or his partner, being the wife or the girlfriend. So we've got to take these things into consideration. However, it is another 20 days' time, and depending on the death toll and how society is, it could possibly still go back to square one, depending on the second wave, which I hope it is unlikely. We hope and pray that it's so unlikely. So I wish you all the best, John McGinn, and I wish Villa all the best in their quest to staying up. But they're up against it, heavily up against it. So moving off from John McGinn, in other news, the BBC have agreed, the BBC will, and I think they've agreed to show live Premier League matches. And I'm delighted because I'm not a Sky bill payer. I mean, sadly, my Sky service have been suspended. But however, I can get to watch Premier League football either on my phone, possibly on my laptop, my tablet, or my big TV. So that's a delight for me. I mean, yeah, especially when Arsenal play, I'll be on it like a hawk. And yeah, I look forward to doing Arsenal ratings. And that's where I'm going to talk about the Arsenal, because we've got the away game against Manchester City that should have been played during that midweek. But due to the fact Mikel Arteta caught the coronavirus, and he was the first high-profile Premier League manager to catch that coronavirus, I am quietly confident that he could pick a team capable enough to get a decent result. But however, I'm not holding my breath, because if Man City get 2 early goals in that game, I mean, in 20 days' time, we could be violated with a capital V and beyond. And I am worried. I'm more than worried. I'm scared. If we can keep it quiet for the first 20 minutes, then I'll be pretty pleased. If we can go into the interval without having to trail by 1, 2, 3 clear goals, then I'll be even more happier. But Manchester City are the favourites, even though they've had a below par season this term. However, they're still a world-class act on their day, and they've got a top world-class manager in Pep Guardiola. So, tactically, he is on it like a man possessed. He's still on it like a man possessed. And we took his number 2 to make him... We took his number 2 as our manager. Yeah, the manager who sadly contracted the coronavirus. His name's Mikel Arteta. And in the space of 3 years, he's done so much work for Pep Guardiola. And Pep will own the depth of gratitude and the depth of blessings. However, Arteta felt at the time was right for him to take on a big job. And it was a risk at the time. I never wanted him. I was hoping on Allegri, a Simeone, even possibly Mourinho at the time. You know, we needed a top class manager with that top class experience, and in 15 games, Arteta's done all right. He's lost one league game in 15. We're still unbeaten in 2020, but that could come to a devastating end. However, I hope Arteta can prove me wrong, because I don't feel confident. But, you know, if Arteta's going to show his credentials, then this is it. Manchester City away. Let's see what happens there. So moving on, it was announced at lunchtime that the Premier League will be back. And it'll be back for all. And I'm delighted. There'll be 4 to 5 games all in once in the space of a month. So that's just to get through the 90, well, I'll say a month, maybe over a month. Let's say 6-7 weeks of it. So that's 92 games in 6-7 weeks. So for me, I think that's a treat. Constant football, games to watch. With my 33 subscribers at the moment, I can't do a live stream. Nowhere near it. However, I can do my match preview for the Arsenal games and a match review for the Arsenal games, and any transfer news, I'll bring it to you live and direct while I'm recording. And like I said, guys, if you got anything to say on the matter on this, then drop your comments below. I always say this. And the games I'm looking forward to is, Man City Arsenal will be interesting. There'll be some big games. You know, you got Arsenal, Leicester City, Arsenal, Liverpool. I think Man City have got 1 or 2 big games. They got Man City. They've got Liverpool to play at the Etihad. I think Manchester United have got 1 or 2 big games. I think Leicester have got 1 or 2 big games, because I know that we've got Leicester at home at the Emirates. And it's a shame I won't be at the Emirates, because some of you may have seen me before at the Emirates Stadium or outside the Emirates Stadium, and some of you may not have seen me, and then others may have seen me on Arsenal Fan TV. But there you are. This is who I am. DLG REPPIN. Remember the name. So I'm going to leave it as that. I thank you again for listening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Peace, bless and love. But before I go, I'm going to say it one more time. Drop your comments or your thoughts. Should I say, drop your thoughts below, in the comment section, and let's have a conversation. And I'll do the best to have a conversation with you. Then, smash the thumbs up like button in abundance. And do remember to more than smash my subscription button for me, I'm waiting for the 34th, 35th, and so on of subscribers. I'm waiting for hundreds and hundreds of subscribers. I look forward to having more than hundreds of subscribers before Christmas. Definitely. So, without further ado, I wish you a good evening, a nice sleep, and enjoy the rest of your evening, whatever you're doing. So, do it gracefully. Other than that, it's peace, bless, and love. Again, your guy, your host, DLG, has finished repping. And now I'm done. Laters. Night.